Oh, that's a bad start. Well, what's going on, YouTube? This is Token Gaijin here, and I'm bringing you an episode of Scrubcraft. That's right, StarCraft or Scrubs. If you're wondering why I'm playing Nexus Wars and not regular StarCraft, it's been a long-ass time since I've been able to actually play regular StarCraft, so I'm really out of it. I'm also getting some really choppy lag here. But I've been looking to put some more videos online. I know I haven't been on in a while, but I've been really busy with stuff at home and family and things like that, so really have not been able to get on as much as I'd like to. Let's get this underway. This is Nexus Wars, for any of you who aren't familiar. Basically, the premise is you can build whatever you want of any troop, and you basically just have to fight for control of these two bridges right here, which you can see on the mini-map a little bit better. I personally always use Protoss, but that's just because I'm a TOS player. And in this particular match, I actually just realized that we lost a teammate, this guy right here, so I'm basically on the top on myself, but that's okay because I can make zealots all day. But anyway, what I'm going to do right now is I'm just making some base units to try and fight for this bridge. Since I am down a player, and our whole team's down a player, we do have more supply than usual, and we also have more money. We get more income. We get his income basically, but since he hasn't built anything, we really don't get any big benefit for him not being here. Let's check out what's going on. Looks like they're going for Zealot Marine. Nothing too out of the ordinary right now. So really not too worried right now. As I've got my two Zealots synced up, I can easily just start pounding them away. Because I am by myself, I'm probably going to have to really start busting out some unique strategies. But yeah, usually in Nexus Wars, if you're not familiar with it, your strategy... Let's turn off music. Usually when you're playing Nexus Wars, the biggest strategy that you want to think about is... everyone always like, well, what's your build order? What should I do? The best strategy, to be honest, is just to build to fight whatever your enemy's building. And, you know, right now they're really not building much that I should be too afraid of. So I'm going to go with Stalkers, because Stalkers are actually really just a good unit to get out, because it will allow me to actually move up into air units, and then I can just get out a ground unit if I want to and build into ground. It really just allows me to be free with whatever I need to build. And as of right now, as you can see, they're just building. They probably are just saving up their money to fight whatever, or to build whatever later. But Zealots are a great intro unit because they just maul everything. Oh, he's going into Marauders. All right, so I see the Marauders. I'm not really too afraid right now because I still got two Zealots and a Stalker. Those Marauders are gonna start eating the shit out of me. So I'm going to have to make a counter soon. Probably, I could go Immortal, but that would probably be a little hasty. I do have a friend, Lace, here, who is nice enough to lend me some tanks. So yeah, probably a little hasty to be building anything. Looks like a pure Zealot and Marauder bio. So just like in the main game, the counters are all the same. The only difference is you can't control your units. It's not like a regular game of StarCraft where you just get to, you know, control your macro and everything. There's no micro game at all. It's just all macro. Yeah, Zealots are beasts. Look at them. They just roll through units. It's probably why I'm a little bit of trouble now, because I got 3 Zealots out from one guy, and the other guy's rolling out of bio. I got out an he did build another tank to help me out, which is really nice and awesome of him, because most of the time your partners will just screw you on the side by yourself. But Triple Zealot is a really big threat, and they got a lot of bios, so I'm looking to get this HT out, because HTs are not only just amazing in the main game and a highly underappreciated unit to be used by Protoss in lower tiers. I know advanced players use them all the time, but you never see Protoss players use HTs when they're scrubs like me. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm a friggin' scrub. So yeah, as you can see, he says attack. Basically, you can attack with your SCV. It's really the only unit you have control over. But your attack does piddly. You also get, I guess that's false. You do also get the ability to attack other units if you Well, I lost my train of thought. You also get the ability to attack other units if you build a general, which I really don't have the time or money for. But it looks like he's just going right into Marauders. He's getting his stalker out. Looks like he might be going air. Because there's a lot of marauders, I won't do a blink stalker like usual. If he is going to choose to go air, which I think the play going to be happening now, I think I might as well just go air as well. Or just get a Phoenix out just in case I have to. But instead of jumping the gun prematurely, I think what I'm going to do is, I got tanks covered by my friend here. I'm going to get out some Archons. Archons are really just... Actually, no, I'm going to cancel that. Now that I think about that was dumb. I'm going to get out my Phoenix. I really just want to be able to adapt to whatever they're throwing out, which is... Oh wow, I didn't even notice. Alright, so I got a lot of really nice units up here now. My friends are helping me out. But yeah, right now the top is just trolling because they all help me out with his units. And alright, so since they help me out... Alright, that was close. What actually just happened is you get, each person gets 2 cannons, if you're unfamiliar to Nexus Wars, and what you can do... Oh, I don't have enough minnows to chalupa. Why am I trying to chalupa? I really just want to chrono boost it. But really, cannons are awesome because, they just stop everything. It's not like cannons in the actual regular game that just die all the time. Like, these cannons just are trolls because everyone can repair. Oh, looks like we're getting a little... Alright, that's a lot of Marauder and Stalker, so it looks like...
You have not enough minerals.
Looks like I either want to go Carrier or HT. I know that's a weird mix of units to choose, but... That's probably what I'm going to do. Also, guys, if you're watching this and you're thinking this is a pro game, stop watching right now. I really am not a pro. That's why it's called Scrubcraft. I really am a scrub. I just do stupid shit, and it sometimes works and most of the time doesn't. So, yeah, that's really just all I do. It looks like the storms are really starting to stack up nicely. I only see 2 stalkers on the field, not much else. And it's really just a Marauder ball, and because it's just a Marauder ball, I'm going to assume that it's going to be pretty... easy for me to just go into straight up carriers. I am going to build my pylon here. What a pylon does, everyone can build them. Pylons are basically the way you increase your income besides building units. Each unit, like Zealots, they give you 3 income, so building units actually helps you build more stuff. Everything that you spend money on, except for upgrades, I'm pretty sure generals do too. They really just help your income, and cannons don't help your income. But they look like they're okay down there. I'm really getting the stack up right now. Alright, so it looks like they are getting a little bit more stalkers out, but I'm not really too concerned about the stalkers. I'm really also not really concerned about bomb down there either because they have my cannon and another one. It looks like I might have to build a cannon up here. Might need to tell my friends we need to rep top soon, but I'm really just trying to save money for this carrier. And even though the one carrier will not really make much of a difference, it will start to make a difference when they start stacking up. Carriers are really risky in Nexus Wars, but they're also probably one of the best payout units because it's really hard to counter them unless you just like switch all your units to countering carriers, which really is nice. Alright, so building his cannon, we're going to get rushed on top. This is actually really, really normal, and the fact that this is really the first time they've gotten to a cannon line on the top is actually rather surprising, seeing as I was kind of afraid of, but my partners really haven't left me alone. They've been really cool about this. So we just lost our cannon. I want to build another one. So I just go ahead and build another cannon since we are kind of in trouble. Just going to chrono boost it out. We're not going to go for the nuke. We're just going to go for cannons. And it might seem like a really silly play. I don't really know where these zealots are coming from. We've got charge lots, but yeah, like I said, not too worried. You're gonna start getting these carriers out now while we're starting to push them back. Wow, that was a little hectic. But yeah, as you can see, if you're in a, even if you have all 4 players or 3 players, don't panic. Cannons will really help you out. Use your extra economy to the best of your ability. They do have charge lots now, which is really kind of scaring me, but we've got a lot of, we got that HTs that are still coming out, and that'll really help. I should probably start making more HTs, but I think I'm just going to go against it because they really have way too much ground, and it's really just a matter of stacking air right now. But yeah, if you do play a 3-man team in Nexus Wars, my biggest thing that I can say is always help out the guy that's alone. If you have the partner down here, or if you're with a friend and you see like you have a guy leave, just help him out. You have the extra resources. It's going to be really hard for him to stack up units on his own. You don't have to, like, if you both aid him, like, you don't have to, you know, be the only one helping him. But if both, like, the people, you know, if you and another teammate just help out, it's really beneficial. It'll help you win the game a lot, because 3 players actually is really good to play Nexus Wars in, because you get more income and you have less chance of having, like, if you know, you can always get like a stupid partner who just builds dumb shit anyway. So sometimes it's more beneficial to just not have an extra person, because it gives you extra space to work. Now that they, my partner just built voids. I did notice that. I didn't really comment on it, but now that I have carriers and he's getting out voids, we're gonna start really just start destroying the hell out of all their ground forces. He is getting out Thors, but we have a lot of Thors and tanks already, and we got voids. And carrier Thor is probably one of the most overpowered combinations in this entire thing. So it's really nice to have that. Also, I don't have a lot of income compared to my friends, because they probably got their bond pies out earlier and they're building more units than I. I'm kind of just concentrating on endgame units. But since they gave me a lot of tank backup and other things like that, I really have been allowed to just freely just concentrate on trying to get endgame tech out, rather than just building up a lot of shit and then salvaging it so I can build the endgame stuff. So it's really been kind of nice. I haven't had a lot of stress. I have a lot of really good partners. I've been kind of playing like a super scrub. Maybe I should call it super Scrubcraft, but really is nice and beneficial. If you've never used the Dingle in the main game, they are like probably the most beneficial unit you can make in Nexus Wars. People say, well, you know, they're not the best, they repair rather slowly, but anything that can repair mech units is just, in my book, deserves recognition.